Okay, so we have a screenshot. There's some type of evidence. Somebody has been getting proof on another person. Now, whoever this person is, this is somebody who thought that they were going to make it to the top. They were going to come up. They would be in the spotlight. But they're going through bad karma. Whoever this person is, this is someone who could be a feminine energy. Take it where it resonates. This could also be someone who tried to create some type of conflict in your life, and now it's backfiring onto them. This is someone who never expected to go through karma for whatever they did. It's like while they were doing whatever they were doing to create conflict in your life, there's a lot of evidence, a lot of proof, a lot of facts that someone was getting on this person. In their mind, they believe whatever they were doing to you, they would be stepping into their power. They would be coming up. They would rise above you. Not knowing they were creating a lot of bad karma, and this is their downfall. Yeah, haunted is here. It's like somebody is being haunted for whatever they did in the past. And this was something that they could have did in secret. Nobody knew what this person was doing. Especially if it was supposed to create confusion and chaos around you. If this was supposed to have you overthinking something, stressed out, or other people that could know you or that you were attached to, now they're in their head. This person is stressed out. And they just cannot believe that this has backfired the way it did. Yeah, this is someone who definitely wanted you to go through a lot of heartache, trauma. They wanted something to affect you. And it could be because they seen that you were rising above something. You were stepping in your power. You were attracting a lot of attention at this time. And they felt like they were going to like snatch the rug from under you. And whatever conflict they were sending toward you, people would think that you're going through a lot of bad karma. It's like they wanted people to view you as a bad person. And yeah, they didn't think they would get caught. And it's like, this is someone who thought that they were going to sit back and watch you. I'm hearing they watched it all go down. They were going to sit back and watch you while you overthought something. You overanalyzed everything that was taking place around you at this time. And this could be past, present, or near future. Take it where it resonates. But they wanted you to... This could be play victim. You wouldn't know where this was coming from, but you will also be blaming people that had nothing to do with whatever they were doing. And they would just sit back and watch. You would be clueless. This could be someone who wanted you to go crazy as well. You have Cancer. This person could be a water sign, and then we also have Scorpio. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Scorpio. Take it where it resonates. A toxic ex tried to use a child or children to keep you stuck. So this could be the situation, or this could have been taking place at that time. That somebody thought that they were going to watch your downfall. Virgo. You could be a Virgo. One of these people could be a Virgo. Yeah. This is someone who is learning a major lesson. This person never knew either you would be aware of this or somebody else would find out, other people would find out. This is someone who just did not expect to get caught. This could have also happened because somebody got upset when they found out you were aware of something that they were doing and you started spreading awareness. Once you started spreading awareness, this is someone who was being taught a major lesson. You stepping in your power brought in a lot of negative karma for someone. Because this is someone who thought that they were going to make it to the top doing something. And by you being aware of whatever they were doing and starting to spread awareness, it brought in a lot of bad, unexpected karma. But they wanted people to believe that whatever you were saying about them and making them aware of, the conflict they were sending to you behind the scenes was a lot of bad karma. And it's like the things that they did to you, there's proof. And if this is someone who wanted certain people or a certain person to believe that you lied, whatever you were making them aware of was not true, their actions submitted proof. It was confirmation to those people that may have been confused, or a certain person that may have been confused. What they did to you was confirmation that you were speaking the truth. There was nothing that you had to do to prove that whatever you said or you found out about this person was true. You have Sagittarius, so you could be a Sagittarius. One of these people could be a Sagittarius. Do you still feel the same way? So somebody wants to know, do you still feel the same way? And you have you exposed the spell work. So this person is someone who was off into spells and different things like that. They were placing magic over people. And they felt like they had some type of control over people until you stepped in your power. And this brought in a lot of negative karma. Yeah, reflection. You spreading awareness to someone or certain people, take it where it resonates. It helped them to do a lot of reflecting. It helped them to look in the mirror and make positive changes in their life. Changes that they didn't think that they would make. And these are changes that this person did not expect for them to make. This is someone who wanted to see you suffer for speaking the truth and getting this person to see them for who they truly are. Yeah, somebody is in despair. They're in despair because it's over. Whatever they were doing, it no longer works. The confusion they had over people, it doesn't work anymore. Everything has came to a complete end. And it was after you made that person aware with message being here. Yeah, you have house. And then you have change. And then false person. Yeah, so this person, they could have been, this could be a relationship. Like somebody could have been in a relationship or a connection with someone, and they didn't know this was a false person. They didn't know what this person was off into behind the scenes, but you stepping into your power, using your intuition, you exposed the truth, which took the blindfold off of this person's eyes. It helped them to start making changes in their life. This is someone that they could have had a home with, they were living with. They were trying to build stability with or have something stable with. Yeah, at the time that you made them aware. Yeah, you have message of concern. This person was shocked to find out that you knew the truth. They could not believe their eyes. And this, if this was an actual message, like you could have text that person, or there was something that they seen. This was a direct message. It could have been online through social media, email, or something like that. They seen whatever you said to this person, and they were in disbelief. They could not believe that you knew. It's like this person felt like they were being haunted. This had them in their head, stressed out. And they start panicking, over analyzing the whole situation. When they start panicking, because this person was afraid, fear made this person do a lot of negative things behind the scenes to create conflict in your life. And this is why they're going through a lot of negative karma. All because they just never expected to get caught for what they were doing. You have toil and labor. Yeah. You definitely made this person aware of the work that was being done on them. This is someone who was working hard to try to have another person confused, stuck, because they needed them for stability. Yeah. And it's like after you expose the truth, this person was distancing themselves. They started moving forward in life. Yeah, this is someone who definitely chose to release this person and move forward. I'm getting this was confirmation that they needed to move on. This could be a dead end situation that they have been in, and they felt like they were enabling someone. Crossroads wanted to pop out. They felt like this person was keeping them like at a crossroad. Confused, not knowing if they should stay and try to work something out with them, or keep this person in an energy where they would feel stable, or move forward with their life. It's like they felt sorry for this person more than anything. This was definitely, if this was a relationship, it was a loveless connection. They felt bad for this person. But after being aware of what this person was doing to keep them stuck and who they truly are, it was easy for them to distance themselves. Yeah, it's like they have been seeing all of the signs. But these are things that they did not want to believe. They were receiving a lot of messages from the universe. And when this false person found out you're someone who receives messages from the universe, they got spooked. They knew this was their karma. You stepping in your power. Yeah. We have ghosted. Then we have legal situation and heartbreak. So this person tried to break your heart with a legal situation. This was supposed to make that person disappear. It's supposed to make this person ghost you or disconnect from you. They wanted you to feel the same way they felt after this person walked away when they found out the truth. So if they could make this person believe you're something that you're not, they could get that person to come back. They can get that person to feel sorry for them. And they could keep that person away from you. And I'm getting whoever the person is that could have ghosted you, this is definitely your person. This is like a love interest with date being here. This is someone that you definitely didn't meet by mistake. The truth was not revealed to you about what this person was going through by mistake. This is someone you're supposed to be reuniting with, reconciling with. But they needed to clear out some bad karma. They were going through divine intervention at the time that you exposed the truth. And at the time that you gained clarity about who this person is to you. So them ghosting you was supposed to happen because they needed to clear out this karma. It may have appeared to this false person that after this person that you're supposed to reunite with ghosted you, that they would win something, or they had this person confused about you. They were going to get this person back. This could have been for a love offer, like an actual commitment, a marriage, a proposal. It's like this is what they were gaining for, pushing for. This person to propose to them, to marry them. And this was a toxic relationship. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing. Somebody definitely had some type of addictions. Could be both. Could be your person and this person. And that's what had them feeling stuck to this individual. And they would always reunite with this person, never knowing the truth with mass being here. Until you ended up waking up, stepping into your power. That was unexpected. You finding out the truth made this person distance themselves and never look back. So if there was some type of pattern, that pattern was up. The things that they would do to get your person to come back, these could be lies with mass being here, deception, deceit, that no longer worked. They were viewing this person as someone that was that had some type of hidden agenda or hidden motive when it comes to them. They definitely viewed this person as someone that was trying to cover up something. After the truth was out. And I'm not getting, it was just some lies that was told in a legal matter that was supposed to break your heart, but also make you look bad, ruin your reputation, make people feel like you're going through some type of negative karma in life. It was much more that this person was doing behind the scenes. It's like whatever they did, it wasn't enough to them. It didn't satisfy them. So they kept doing things behind the scenes to try to like get under your skin, to have you stressed out, have you overthinking things. And now they cannot believe the karma that they're going through. Yeah, Tower. Everything is falling apart. And they didn't know everything was supposed to backfire. They only made themselves believe whatever they were doing would work. Yeah. This person got upset, tried to create a disaster in your life because of your intuition. This person also realized that your person is in love with you. If this spell work was supposed to be a love spell that your person was under to keep them stuck so they could have stability, control over your person, their emotions, the way they think, the way that they do life, they got upset when they found, it was like they found out who you were to your person, and they also found out how your person felt about you at this time after you exposed the truth. This is someone who could have definitely been getting tarot card readings. You have the Page of Wands. Yeah. This is someone who hated the fact that you were inspiration to your person. They didn't like your confidence. The Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, this is definitely, you inspire your person in a creative way. So you didn't have to be attached to your person to inspire them, and they hated this. This is someone who had been attached to your person for a long time, but they couldn't inspire your person to change. And they never intended to. This is someone who wanted to just have control over your person. Yeah. This Ace of Wands also talks about power. And they didn't like it. This is someone who wants the energy that you're in. They want your power. The way that your person feel about you, This is what they want for their self. And you didn't have to do any sneaky things behind the scenes, degrading things, to get your person to feel the way that they feel about you. The way that your person feels about you could not be changed. No matter whatever the case, whatever this person was doing behind the scenes to keep your person attached to them or make your person fall in love with them. This is your person. So these emotions that they have for you, it just could not be changed. The way that you inspire your person, it's always been the same. This is somebody that was in competition with you, not knowing they could not stand a chance, competing for your power. And the power in their mind, they felt like you inspiring your person was having power over them. You helping them to do self-reflecting, start making positive changes in their life, that's power over them. They felt like the power you had over them was taken from them. And it's like you're not in the energy of, oh, you have power over your person, but this is the way they seen it. You took power that they had over your person by exposing the truth and just stepping in your power, gaining the confidence and the courage to start focusing on a new beginning in life at that time. Your person was in the same energy, and this intimidated this person. Definitely a karmic soulmate. This is someone who viewed you as a challenge, and they felt like they could challenge you behind the scenes, and you would just never know where it was coming from. This would just make you stop. It would stop you in your tracks, and this would make you go crazy and just lose it. While all of these things were happening behind the scenes, on top of definitely an ending that you were going through with someone else, an ex, that you could have a child or children with, all of this was going on at one time. And this person knew. Because they started keeping tabs on you once they found out you knew the truth about what they were doing to your person. Yeah, we have the Eight of Wands. And then a Magician. Yeah, this is someone, they feel like after you exposed the truth, you were able to move forward. I mean, your person was able to move forward quick. Also, you were able to move forward in life quick. Yeah, justice is definitely being served. If you went through some type of legal situation because somebody got upset after you found out what they were doing behind the scenes to hold your person hostage unbeknownst to them, justice is being served for you. This is someone who thought that they were going to trick the justice system, make false accusations on someone, and they would be able to walk away. This is what backfired in ways that they did not expect. As I said, this person is someone who wanted to break your heart with some type of legal situation, and that wasn't enough. So after they could have made false accusations to the authorities about you, and they could have had help, after doing so, they kept doing things, not knowing they were being investigated. They were being looked into. The authorities wanted to investigate where was all of this coming from, especially if they started watching you and investigating you and they didn't see anything that added up to the information that they were getting. It's like somebody brought a lot of negative karma to their own life, and there was nothing that you had to do. This could definitely be someone that you don't know, but you just found out about while this person was playing in you and your person's energy behind the scenes. And you just warned your person about someone that they needed to take heed about. Your person could have been clueless, really not knowing who you were talking about, what you were talking about, what it all meant. But they were definitely on guard after you exposed the truth. They were wide awake. So whatever they were doing in the past could no longer be done. And this is why they were so at you, which has landed them in some type of legal situation. And it's only fair. Because they did something unfair to you. And I'm getting as quick as they did, whatever they did, trying to trick the justice system, they didn't know this was backfiring. It was coming back on them just as quick as they did whatever they did to you. Yeah, there's definitely an investigator here. And they never knew. It was a secret. Just like they felt like whatever they were doing behind the scenes was a secret to you. A secret to whoever your person is. A secret to other people, and nobody would never know the truth. People would know what you exposed, but they would not know why a lot of things was happening all at one time to you. And these are people that don't know they're being used by darker forces than they are. These are forces that did not expect for you to end out a cycle that you could have repeated for a long time. They felt bound to you, bound to your person. You would never wake up to the truth. Your person would never wake up to the truth. You would constantly be being used. Your person would constantly be being used. You would never be able to walk away from a cycle that was played out. Yeah. And this is because these are people that knew about your destiny. They know what you're destined to do. They don't want you to fulfill your destiny. You have the Ace of Cups. They definitely don't want you to manifest your destined partner, your true love. They don't want your person to do the same. It's like you and your person went through a spiritual awakening at this time. And if you would have never found out about what this person was doing, what people are truly off into behind the scenes, the desperate things people would do to try to have you stuck, have you stagnant, be codependent to their energy because they're codependent to your energy, you would never be able to move forward. You would never be able to go through a transformation and end out the cycle that you're supposed to end out. And this is a cycle that was up. I'm hearing long overdue. Yeah. Now it's like you're finally moving forward because you were able to see the truth. You were able to focus on the real matter. Yeah, it's like you're seeing things differently. And now that you see things differently, you're preparing for your future. You're able to stay grounded and more focused and focus on pursuing your goals. And the things that you want to manifest in this lifetime. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Your person is in the same energy, equal give and take. And they're wanting to come towards you, Knight of Cups. It's like somebody is following their heart. They're being more passionate about what they want out of life. And they're wanting to partner up with you. They're wanting to get the connection balanced out with you. This is a very passionate connection that you share with your person. It's like both people are passionate about moving forward, moving on from things that does not serve purpose in life. Yeah, you have warning. You definitely warned them about sneaky people. It wasn't a certain person, but whoever the person is that was actually doing what you exposed, they took offense. They took it to the heart. They were heartbroken for you to find out the truth. How dare you warn this person about who they truly are when they felt like your person would never know. You would never know. Especially if they knew knowledge of the journey that you share with your person, but they just never knew who you were. And if they found out after you exposed the truth, they started researching you, getting obsessed with who you are. And if they felt like you were someone that's a good person, they tried to ruin your character. And this is where they created a downfall for themselves. Yeah. I feel blocked off from you. So your person definitely felt blocked off from you, or this person felt blocked off after you warned your person. Yeah, somebody was using blood magic. And this is someone who was only wanting to dim your person's light. They didn't want your person to stand in their power. They didn't want your person to have control over their self, or have any authority over their self, over their journey, the way that they think. They wanted all control over your person. This is why they were using some type of magic over your person to keep them unaware, to keep them asleep. Never expecting for them to get woke. You waking up took this person by surprise. And as I said, this was the beginning of negative karma that they have manifested a long time ago. If this has happened in a previous lifetime, this person is going through karma from a previous lifetime. I've been gaining the strength to say something. So your person is definitely wanting to come towards you. It's like they're gaining the strength and the courage to face you. This could be after ghosting you. They walked away from this person. Once they realized this person was trying to create drama, confusion, chaos, and they had ill intentions for you and them in the journey that you and them share. Your person have been doing a lot of researching. This was definitely a karmic soulmate. Now that everything has backfired, this karmic soulmate is suffering in silence. Because they feel like your person have matured. Your person is someone who is fully in their power. Now your person is wanting to talk to you. They're wanting to get to know you. They want to get things balanced out with you. This is someone who wants to have a mature conversation with you. There's also a private investigator involved, watching the person that did not expect to get caught. Yeah, they feel like this person is someone that's very negative. This person created a lot of trickery. They tried to trick the justice system because you exposed the spell work. You were learning lessons, and this is a divine connection. So you and your person have been learning lessons. These are lessons that will not be forgotten. Whatever your person did in the past, if they may have ghosted you or acted a certain way towards you, they didn't mean to hurt you. This could be why they're trying to gain the strength to say something to you. Yeah, you was right the entire time. They apologized. So as I say, they could have ghosted you out of confusion, not being sure about what you were talking about, especially if they were attached to multiple people. But you have one person that felt like they had your person stuck in life, stuck on them. They would never be able to move forward to from them, and they wanted your person to be codependent to their energy because they were codependent to your person and what they could provide for them. I'm also getting they could have been in an energy of wanting you to chase after them. I'm sorry for wanting you to chase me. So they were acting immature and they're regretting this. This could be something they did not take serious, but they definitely took heed. Because after you exposed whatever you exposed, they started distancing themselves from certain people, especially this person. A family has found out this karmic soulmate is fake and wants to be you. So you have a whole family that has found out the truth. They're seeing that this energy is a false person. They're seeing how they had your person blinded from the truth. How they had this family blinded from the truth. A jealous sister was involved in trying to create blockages. So this could be your person's sibling, or this could be whoever this karmic soulmate is sibling. Definitely someone in a family dynamic that was attached to your person, or that your person knew, that was out to get revenge with this karmic partner after you exposed the truth. Everybody lied on you and I found out the truth. Wow. So when this card says everybody lied on you and they found out the truth, there could be people that were paid. Like a lot of people were going to your person with false information, or this could be this legal situation. People were paid to contact the authorities, make false accusations against you, and they're finding out people that they knew was involved. People that were close to them in their circle was involved with spreading lies, rumors, making false accusations against you out of jealousy. And these are people that could have been under some type of spell and they didn't know this person was off into blood magic, and this is what they were trying to cover up after you exposed the truth. And they were actually helping this person, not knowing the same thing that you exposed was done to them too. Yeah. Yeah, a karmic soulmate lied to the authorities about you. Your person do not want you to worry about the past. They've moved forward. This is something that took place that was out of your control, but it was supposed to happen so everybody could gain clarity. The same type of clarity that you already had. And if things were being done behind the scenes at a time that you were making life changes, stepping in your power, ending out toxic connections with people, this was only confirmation that you were getting on the right path. It didn't have you overanalyze or stressed out or overthinking something or make you feel like this is karma for speaking the truth. It made you realize that you were getting on the right path. And it definitely showed you the clarity that you were gaining, the messages that you were getting from the universe. It's true. I can only see a future with you. So this is your person. They view you as someone that is one of a kind. There's a karmic family in regret for what they did to you. So whoever these people are that are seeing that this karmic soulmate is fake and wants to be you, these are the same people that teamed up with this person to go against you after they could have been lied to. Yeah. Now they're in regret for what they did to you. Yeah, this is sad. A karmic soulmate used blood magic on everyone for clout. So all of these people did not know everything that you exposed was done to them. They're finding out the truth. And they did this to get attention from this person, from these people in your person. These are people that would never see them for who they truly are, or never feel like that person could do any harm. They would always defend that person, have that person's back, feel sorry for them. A lot of these people could know your ex, including your person. Your ex always talked negative about you and told lies on you. This same person that was trying to use a child or children to keep you stuck. And I'm getting, if your person knows your ex, you have a child with this person, this could be why they treated you a certain way. They wanted you to chase after them. They could have ghosted you. They were playing some type of games. They definitely cared about what people thought. Now that they've woken up to the truth, they don't care what people think anymore. This is someone who definitely wants to come towards you to apologize first and foremost. Because ever since you spoke the truth, your person's whole life have changed. You didn't have to warn your person. And this is how they feel. They're appreciative of you warning them. Because this has completely woke them up. And this is at a time that these people were trying to get your person to like turn on you, cause deception with them, toward you. They didn't understand why. It's like everything was confusing to them. You speaking the truth. These people are teaming up against you. But as I say, this was confirmation that you were speaking the truth. Whatever you found out at that time was true. You've helped your person to become a better person. And they're no longer attached to this person or anyone. It's like somebody have been behind the scenes working hard to get their life in order. Keep their self more grounded. And focus on what they truly want out of life. They're single. They're not attached to anyone. They can only see a future with you. And it's because you've helped them to become a better person. They feel like nobody has ever inspired them to do so. Nobody cared enough. And these are things that you were able to do in separation. You didn't have to be attached to your person for them to want to do reflecting and better their self. It's the actions that you took. You stepping in your power. This is a very unique connection that you share with your person. So these are people that underestimated the connection if they felt like they had some type of control over it. Whether it was with magic, whether it was people being jealous of the connection and trying to get your person to view you as someone that was negative. None of it was going to work. Everything was supposed to backfire. Yeah, they definitely want forgiveness. This is an unconditional love, eternal love between two people. And if your person was not in the energy of loving their self, seeing their worth, you've helped them to see their worth. You've helped them to want to love their self more. And they're solely focusing on soul growth. It's like they're mirroring the energy that you're in. This is helping you to manifest the connection. It's helping them to manifest the connection. It's like both people are putting in the work while in separation. Yeah. They definitely want to build a stable foundation with you. Marriage is here. They want to have a family with you. You and your person are attracting each other. There's mutual feelings. You feel drawn to your person, they feel drawn to you. You are one of a kind. Nobody compares to you. They receive karma for the way that they treated you. So if they wanted you to chase after them, they could have treated you a certain way for other people. They receive karma for this. Yeah, they cared what their fake friends thought. So this is why they could have ghosted you, wanted you to chase after them. They started ignoring you, different things like that. They cared about what people that does not have their best interests at heart thought. And they couldn't see it in the past that these are fake friends. Definitely karmic friends. You are all in my head and I need you in my bed. So this is someone who definitely has a lot of passion for you. They miss you. They needed to gain more clarity about the connection. This is why all of this took place. And they were confronted with their actions, with this karma that they received when it came to you. They can see you and them as a power couple. For a long time, they were questioning if you still love them after they hurt you. So they knew how you felt about them. But maybe they weren't accustomed to being in love, being in a commitment. They could have been in a player energy. So they felt like they had to do you the same way that they did other people. Because the energy that you were giving off is something they weren't used to. So they took you for granted. Yeah, they took you for granted and now they're seeing the truth. Or right after that, they were able to see the truth. They took the wrong person for granted. And it's like they walked away from that person, but they were still attached to different friends, different family members that they cared about what they thought. They didn't want these people to view them a certain way if they made things right with you or if they treated you how you deserve to be treated. Because you're someone who definitely love yourself and you show that you know your worth. They didn't know their worth. They didn't love their self. So they felt like they had to please other people. And now they're seeing this was a bad decision. They couldn't attract you that way. Being in a low vibrational energy, an immature energy. Now it's like they've been working hard on their self because they're wanting to manifest the connection that they have with you. They've been learning to love their self more. They didn't know you were into tarot. So you could be someone who is a tarot card reader or you could watch tarot. You could be someone that's very in tune. And they just didn't know how intuitive you were. Can you please forgive me? They want forgiveness for the error of their ways at the time. They've made changes. This is someone who is just not in the same energy. They dealt with a lot of low self-esteem. The energy that you were in, it made them nervous. And if they felt the way that they feel about you now and they were trying to hide it, they didn't want other people to know, it's because they've never experienced this type of love before. Nobody has ever loved them the way that you love them. They've never loved anyone the way that they love you. So that scared them. It made them nervous. And it made them act very immature. Yeah, you took their breath away. With, wow, you take my breath away. This is someone who did not know, as I say, how to match your energy or what to say to you. So they played some type of games and it backfired. Now they're wanting forgiveness. And they're realizing you were right the entire time about the things that you were saying. So yeah, you have whoever this karmic partner is and a lot of other people that could be under some type of investigation for the things that they did to you in the past. And if these are people that are trying to hide the fact that they teamed up with this person, they're all suffering in silence. Yeah. Somebody is in fear of facing jail time for the lies that they told. We have let go of fear. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe for you to be vulnerable with me. So this could be you. Whatever took place between you and your person in the past, you did not hold it against your person. This could be because you were more mature. You definitely had more knowledge about what was taking place. So you were able to understand the energy that they were in. And you're not holding this against them. Nothing your person did made you stop loving them, because they were definitely questioning if you still love them after they hurt you. When you truly love someone, you have unconditional love for a person, and it's just not conditional love. It's not fake love. You just don't stop loving someone. Even if you've had odds with someone, they've betrayed you, they backstab you, you distance yourself and they've showed you who they truly are, you're able to love them from a distance. There's no love lost. The love that you were given was genuine, even if the love that they were giving you was fake. So there's no love lost on your end, but they've lost the love that you had been giving them. And if your person was accustomed to fake love, they're realizing that people that they were attached to, it was just conditional love. People loved them for what they could do for them, how they made them feel, the control they felt like they had over your person. It's not the same type of love when it comes to you. You and your person share unconditional love for each other. And they just were not accustomed to this type of love. They've never experienced it. And now they're seeing that nothing they did made you think less of them or lose love for them. These were mistakes, things that they were not aware of that was happening and why they were doing them. It took for them to start doing a lot of shadow work, doing a lot of reflecting, when they seen you stepping in your power and you weren't allowing it to affect you. You kept persevering. You kept focusing on the things that you should have been focusing on, and that inspired them. Because they were questioning if you still love them after they hurt you. But now they're seeing how compassionate you are. And they feel like you've treated them better than they've ever treated you. Yeah. This is a love that they did not understand because they've never experienced it. You have twin flames. So this is a twin flame connection. This is someone who is constantly seeing signs. They're constantly being reminded of you. This card says, as your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we are very similar and share the same vision. There is a connection. This is a connection between us that cannot be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for signs of my love. I'm sending them to you. So this is someone who have been telepathically communicating with you. Songs that you're listening to, it reminds you of your person. And they're getting that same type of telepathic communication. They're hearing songs that is reminding them of you. This person is constantly thinking about you, dreaming about you. These are things that are keeping you and your person, bringing you and your person closer together on the journey that you and them share. It's helping them to let go of fear. You not holding grudges or harboring resentment against your person as they're learning lessons. It's helping your person to release this fear. Fear of thinking that they would never be able to make things right with you. We have spark. We have this spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this connection. Our love is eternal. So this is someone who has definitely gained more knowledge. They're no longer in the energy of being immature when it comes to the connection that you and them share. These signs are helping them to have a better understanding about you, about this connection, the events that have been taking place around this connection. None of this has happened by mistake. They feel like this is someone who appreciates you. Because without you, they would not be the person that they are today. We have wanting. This is someone who is definitely desiring you. This is that they need you in their head. I mean, this person, that you're all in their head and they need you in their bed. It's like you turn your person on all levels. And there's a lot of things that they have not said. And they feel like the way that they feel about you, it's difficult for them to put their feelings into words. They want you to know how important you are to them. And the way that they love you, it's beyond words. There is so much unspoken between you and your person, but they will soon reveal everything that they want to reveal to you.